Hey guys, and welcome to the video. We're going to be discussing a rumour that suggests Wolverine could be getting a solo movie before the X-Men join the MCU, so let's dive into this Marvel news. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and stay up to date with all the movie news going on around here, guys. So guys, we're going to take a look at this article here from cosmicbook.news. Solo Wolverine rumoured before joining MCU X-Men. Lots of rumours around the Muties and Feige's Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, guys, so it seems like it's been forever, obviously, since Fox was bought out by Disney, and we found out that the X-Men are coming over to join the MCU. And every single project that's came out, Marvel project, we've always been sort of speculating as to when the X-Men are going to arrive, when we're going to see them. Is there any references that we can gain? Are they going to appear in trailers? Is it just going to be Easter eggs? And when exactly are we going to see the X-Men? But it looks like Wolverine could be getting a solo movie before the X-Men appear in the MCU. So let's dive in, guys, and see what the article has to say. So it's claimed Kevin Feige will be going with a solo Wolverine in the MCU prior to joining the X-Men. Recently saw it announced that the X-Men movie is in development. However, it has been rumoured that Wolverine won't be part of the team. Rumours have also offered fans might not be excited and like what Feige plans for the mutants in the MCU as well. Yeah, I think this does make sense from a business perspective. At the end of the day, guys, remember, Hollywood is a business. They're all about making money. And if you can have Wolverine not part of the X-Men and make him a solo film with, that's an extra film to make extra, financial gains on. Obviously, Wolverine is such a popular character that he can hold a film no problem. If you get a good actor in there, Daniel Radcliffe, then X-Men and Wolverine, two separate films, can both be financially successful, and then they can be brought together in the MCU to make even more money. So, X-Men in development at Marvel. Yeah, look at this, man. Like, I love the artwork for Wolverine. He looks so badass. And obviously, we've got the more comic book accurate version of Wolverine coming to Deadpool 3 with Hugh Jackman, which looks super cool. His suit, he has the classic yellow suit. I don't know if he's going to be wearing the headpiece here like in the comics. We haven't seen that yet in the behind the scenes pictures. But yeah, it looks super, super cool. So what do the Wolverine rumors say? Recent rumors come via Can We Get Some Toast? I love that name. Twitter account, which claims Wolverine won't be part of the X-Men. So he goes on to say, quote, "The current idea to reboot the X-Men in the MCU does not feature Wolverine on the team," posted the account last week. Quote, "There's a reason why Marvel is starting to push the X-Men so hard across all mediums, and will continue to push them until they're on the big screen." Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, apart from hardcore comic book fans, obviously we had the Fox X-Men movies, and they did really, really well, but they haven't been around for a while now, and X-Men's just fallen to the back of, the minds of a lot of people, and they need to be pushed to the forefront. They need to be remembered. People need to get excited about this fresh bunch of mutants that are coming to the MCU. And people, like I say, people just need to get excited about it. People want to come back to the theaters and watch it. And Marvel needs to put, advertising and, push the X-Men as far as they can. So, as you can see here, can we get some toast? The current idea to reboot the X-Men in the MCU does not feature Wolverine on the team. There's a reason why Marvel is starting to push the X-Men across mediums and will continue to push them until they're on the big screen. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? You need to get it in front of people. You need to get people excited about it, like I keep saying. The idea that arguably Marvel's most popular character, only behind Spider-Man, won't be in the X-Men has some fans upset. But worth a mention is that Wolverine wasn't part of the X-Men until 1975, 12 years after the X-Men first debuted in the comics. See, guys, I didn't know that. Every time I read these articles, I learn something new. Like, I've got comic books, but I'm not a massive lore person when it comes to Marvel. Like, I don't know all the ins and outs of the lore all the way back to the 70s. And yeah, that's very interesting piece of information there. Wolverine didn't join the X-Men until 12 years after the X-Men debuted. That's good information to know. I bet a lot of people didn't know that. So a fan replied to the tweet and pointed out, quote, "He is not an original member. Sounds fine. They find him." Yeah, absolutely. So you could have the solo Wolverine movie. You could have the solo X-Men movie, and then they could join together and then form, a separate movie with both of them all together. That works great. There's no problems with that whatsoever. So, can we get some toast? Agreed. Quote, "Exactly, the Weapon X program has to be formed before Wolverine joins the team, and Adamantium just appeared in the MCU. It honestly might be a while before Logan joins up with the X-Men." And then obviously we've got a picture of the exchange here between the two people on Twitter. So the bonus that Wolverine might not be part of the X-Men for fans is that instead of getting Wolverine and the X-Men in one project, likely there will be separate projects featuring both, so separate Wolverine projects and X-Men movies. Obviously, eventually down the road, the two will meet up in the MCU. Yeah, of course. I mean, like, there's no doubt that you're going to see, of course you're going to see Wolverine and the X-Men team up. I mean, it's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, of course, like, they're sort of exclusive together. I mean, so yeah, it's going to happen at some point. So Wolverine versus Hulk. Oh my god, man! If they made this film, this would make, apart from Deadpool 3, obviously with, you got Wolverine and Deadpool, that's going to make all the money in the world. But this, seeing Wolverine versus the Hulk on screen, this would make so much money. There's also been rumors that Feige might be adapting the comic book origin of Wolverine, who first appeared in the Incredible Hulk comics. Recent rumors actually offer the goofy Mark Ruffalo Smart Hulk is getting the boot, and that Savage Hulk will return to the MCU. Yeah, just to go off on a tangent for a second, guys. What they've done to the Hulk in the MCU is so bad, man. They've completely nerfed the Hulk. I mean, when you look back to the original Avengers, the first Avengers movie, obviously you had the Battle of New York, and Hulk was an absolute monster. He was, he was punching down those massive metal dragons. He was smashing up buildings. He was taking people apart all over the place. And if you look to the latest version of the Hulk, they just kind of nerfed him. They've turned him into a smart Hulk. And he's just not the same. He's not the Hulk that we need. We need the crazy, savage, mental Hulk on screen. That's what we're looking for. We don't want this kind of Einstein Hulk guy. Nobody's really interested in that, I don't think. Anyway, guys, so if that is the case, perhaps Savage Hulk leaves the Avengers for a time and goes into Canadian wilderness and encounters Wolverine like in the comics. Rumours also offer that Feige might even be going with the Immortal Hulk version, which is a more horrific take on the character. Mark Ruffalo has also pitched Feige the Hulk vs. Wolverine movie. Yeah, guys, Hulk vs. Wolverine would just be, oh my god, just seeing that on screen. I mean, just seeing this movie here, this movie's going to make all the money in the world as well. Look at this, guys. It looks so cool. Comic accurate suits just look absolutely insane. This Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool here. This character looks as though he's jumped straight off the comic book, doesn't he? His costume is so accurate to the comics. Wolverine's not, obviously it's a little bit different. You couldn't exactly translate it one for one off the comic books because if you're wearing spandex, it look a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, it still looks pretty awesome, this suit. Whether he's going to be wearing the headpiece, not so sure at the moment. Obviously, the headpiece appeared in the Wolverine movie. I believe it was an after credit scene where he's on a plane and he opens up a case and there's the original X-Men Wolverine costume with the headpiece. But obviously, he never wore it in the film. So, Hugh Jackman's MCU Wolverine through Secret Wars, with Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine in Deadpool 3. Further rumours of Jackman will be the MCU's Wolverine up through Avengers Secret Wars, while other rumours and speculations offer the MCU's Wolverine might actually first appear in Deadpool 3. Years ago, following Disney purchasing Fox and getting the rights to Wolverine and the X-Men, it was reported that THR, that Marvel, was excited to recast Wolverine and bring the character into the MCU fold. So it's probably safe to assume that Marvel has had ideas for a long time. Regarding it, said Marvel is pushing the X-Men in other mediums. The X-Men 97 series is coming to Disney Plus streaming service, and the Wolverine PS5 game is in development for PS5. Yeah, guys, if you don't know about this Wolverine game here is going to be absolutely insane. I mean, if it's anything like the Spider-Man PS5 games that have been releasing over the last few years, then we're in for a special treat, because those Spider-Man games, wow, just the story, the graphics, everything about those Spider-Man games, just the best quality video games. You'd be hard struck to find a game that has a better narrative, maybe The Last of Us or an Uncharted game. But yeah, these Spider-Man games are absolutely phenomenal. So if Wolverine can come out and it's on the same part and the same quality as these Spider-Man games that have been releasing, then we're definitely in for something just incredible. So both She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel have also teased mutant connections. I really don't care about She-Hulk and I really don't care about Ms. Marvel. Both of those streaming shows, I wasn't the demographic. They don't do a lot for me. Do we have any comments on the article? Like Marvel Studios is doing for Blade by introducing his daughter for the MCU, I bet they'll try to set up Laura to replace Wolverine as well as Blade, and Logan doesn't fit in with the all-new different MCU Kevin Feige to try and create after Secret Wars. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's kind of where we are. So there's rumors flowing around. saying that Wolverine's going to get a solo movie project before the X-Men appear in the MCU. And then X-Men's going to have a separate project, and then they'll link back up at some later point. But this is kind of exciting, guys. I'm up for a solo Wolverine film. I mean, the last Wolverine film, the solo one, Logan, that was absolutely incredible. And then we had the Wolverine one where Hugh Jackman was in Japan, I believe. That was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was still an enjoyable film. It's still worth watching if you guys haven't seen it. But yeah, jump into the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think about, a solo Wolverine movie before the X-Men are in the MCU. Does this interest you? Does it not interest you? Are you looking forward to it? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.